Hi folks, today I want to give you an overview of Gemini Notebook, formerly known as Notebook LM. This tool is incredible for creating student-facing and teacher-facing resources that can support all learners. And so when it comes to notebooks here, you can see this is my collection. I also have notebooks shared with me from within my same network. I'm able to share notebooks that other colleagues can access, that my students can access, and that they can use to create resources for themselves. And so I'm going to get started by creating a new notebook here. And as I create a new notebook, I can upload files. I can also add straight from Google Drive, which is what I'm going to do right here. And so clicking on my drive right here, I can go into a course and I can select a specific unit and I can upload one or many resources for my students and for me. So I'm just going to get started by adding a couple of resources right here. And Gemini Notebook is going to process this information. It's going to auto name it for me, but I can personalize the name as well. And then from there, it's going to create a summary of the resources that I've added. What sets this tool apart from other AI platforms is I can specifically select the resources. Yes, I can go to the web and I can include links and URLs and web pages, but more importantly, I can create resources and tools from my own resources. And so I really love this, whether it is just integrating or pulling in a short story or one artifact, or pulling in an entire unit of resources. I can create these notebooks that then can be shared with colleagues and shared with students. And so here I've got this summary right here, and it's going to ask me follow-up questions so I can dialogue with Gemini and use and talk about these different resources. I can also turn on and off different resources, which is really neat too. Over here on the left, you'll see the studio where I can create one of my personal favorites is the infographics. So creating visuals that I can add to my LMS, to my Canvas page. I can also create slide decks and videos, and I can create them in any language imaginable. And so I can create resources that are accessible for all students. Let's go back here, and I want to take a look at a particular unit that I have for my media class. And so here I've created very specific infographics. So talking about just one article or one resource. And I've also created a unit overview too, that then I can download. So here I've got my unit overview and I can customize this. And so what's so neat is the AI, so Notebook, is using my resources. It's not pulling from random things on the internet. I have a lot of control over what the sources are and how that output is coming. And so again, it's just such an incredible tool. If we walk through creating a video overview, here in likewise with all the other features in Studio, I can customize the language, which is huge. I can include an explainer, which is going to be a little bit longer, or I can give a bite-sized overview. I can customize the topic. I can select again. I can deselect or select different resources. And so from there, I can really create these really powerful outputs. This has been so helpful with working with language learners and working with students, especially as they're studying for finals. And so they can upload all of their resources. They can create flashcards and reports and different visuals that can help them to learn. So as you think about your students and their different needs and their different choices on how to learn information, Notebook LM or Gemini Notebook is the best way to really create those supports and to personalize the learning experience for all students. So definitely check out this feature and keep playing around with all the great things that you can do in Studio.